everyone, good morning. Welcome to your English class. So today we will be continuing with the lesson Who I Am. Yes, this lesson is all about what? Like I told you, it's all about knowing yourself, knowing your ambitions, knowing your goals, knowing your likes, your dislikes. Unless you know yourself, you cannot know anybody else. So first we need to study or to learn ourselves, what we are from inside. Okay. In the last class, on the last few classes, we had done about these children. Radha, who loves to climb trees, which shows she's very, very adventurous. Yes, she also was able to make her mother climb the tree with her and eat mangoes on the tree. So one day you make your mother also climb the tree. Okay. Then we did about Nasir, who's very of the research type. He wants to do research. He wants to find out how to preserve cotton seeds, because he learned from his father about keeping seeds for the next year. But somehow his father has to buy seeds every year. They are not able to preserve seeds, keep seeds for the next year. So now he wants to learn how to preserve seeds. That is Nasir. Then we did about Rohit. Rohit loves also adventure. He loves nature. He doesn't like to go and see buildings or monuments. He prefers to see nature. He wants to sail down the Amazon river. He wants to go to the beaches of Lakshadweep, dive into the ocean. He wants to go to Orissa to see the Konark temple. He also wants to go to Beijing in China. He wants to visit Egypt to see the pyramids. Yes. And then he says also that I don't like looking at buildings so much. I like to watch nature. That's Nasir. And Sarbjit, remember Sarbjit? Sarbjit, we can relate to Sarbjit because we also, at your age, you children also, maybe you get very, very angry with your parents. Yes, you keep fighting with your parents. Many of your parents told me during the PTM that my son is this, my son gets angry when I take the phone. So we can relate to Sarbjit. Sarbjit is a boy who gets angry very, very fast. He gets angry especially when people don't believe him, when his teachers don't believe him. For example, if he says, my friend took my book, so I was not able to bring my book or do my homework, the teacher will just give him a smile. The look on her face or on his face tells him that the teacher has not believed him, and that makes him very, very angry. So what does he do to calm down? He looks down at his shoes, he bends down, looks down at his shoes, and he counts to 10. Salman Khan style. So he does that. He counts to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he calms down. Yes. Then we did about Dolma. Dolma's aim is to become the Prime Minister of India. She says, I am going to be the Prime Minister of India. She wants to do good for her community, for society, for people, especially poor people. She wants to build houses, build schools for the underprivileged. Underprivileged means for people who cannot afford good schools, good houses, or good hospital facilities. She wants to help all these kinds of people. So she's of that helping type. That is Dolma. Today we'll do about Peter and the continuation of working with the text. Besides giving you other questions, you will also have to do what is given in the book, plus some other questions. Okay, questions which are not in the book, but based on the book. Okay, not on the lesson, but based on the lesson. Okay, that's it for today. Continue watching the video for the next portion of the lesson. Okay. So now let's do about Peter. Peter says, my favorite day is the second Sunday of every month. On this day, our whole family always goes to the cinema hall to see a film. My father gets the tickets in advance, and all of us, my grandmother, my parents, my 2 brothers and I, take the bus there. So now here we have in the first sentence Peter talking something about his favorite day. All of us have favorite days, isn't it? Maybe Sunday is our favorite day, maybe Monday is our favorite day. Monday when we start school, that may be your favorite day. For Peter, it is the second Sunday of every month. See, be careful. It is not every Sunday. It is the second Sunday of every month, because on this day, he has a very good family time. On this day, his whole family goes to the cinema hall to see a film. The whole family goes. It is wonderful going with family. Going with family is better than going with friends. I don't know whether you have gone to see a movie with your friends, but going with family is the best thing ever. His father gets the tickets in advance. He doesn't go and stand in line. He buys the tickets in advance. In advance means beforehand. And all of us, all of them, that is his grandmother, his parents, his two brothers, and they go to the cinema every second Sunday of the month. And how do they go there? They go by bus. So going by bus, the whole family enjoys the movie. In the interval, in the interval means in the intermission, in between the movie. If you have gone for a movie, you will know that they have an intermission or an interval where people go and eat popcorn, they go and eat sandwiches, they have coffee, they have tea, they have cold drinks, they bring it to the seat and they eat all these kinds of things. Yes, so many people also like to go to the cinema only because of the interval when they can have popcorn. And I love to go to cinema because I love to eat popcorn, caramel popcorn. I don't know how many of you have tasted that, but that's awesome. Yes, so I love the interval. Let's continue. So in the interval, Peter's father buys us peanuts, and I love to sit in the darkness of the hall eating and watching the film. Afterwards, we always stop to eat ice cream. Everyone is in a good mood and we all feel very lucky that we are such a happy family. So this is what Peter says about his father going out in the interval and buying for everyone peanuts. Peanuts means mumfali or badam, maybe you can call it. So his father buys for them mumfali or these peanuts, and all of them, that is including him, they love to sit in the darkness of the hall eating and watching the film. That is the best thing. Even at home when we are watching a movie, we sit in front of the TV and we want to eat things. So he loves to eat peanuts in the dark hall and watch the movie. And after the movie is over, when they go out of the hall, they always stop to eat ice cream. That is even a better thing, to eat ice cream after the movie is over. Everyone is in a good mood and we all feel very lucky that we are such a happy family. So now Peter feels that he is very lucky to have such a happy family, that they spend time together. Nowadays we hardly see people spending time together, no? So he feels happy. So from this we understand that Peter loves his family very much, and he is more of the family type, and he is more of the spending time with family. He loves to do that. That is his favorite pastime. And don't forget, second Sunday of every month is his favorite day. Now we'll do working with the text. These three, working with the text. Answer the following questions. Peter's favorite day of the week is Sunday because the answer you know. I'm sure you know the answer. Nasir wants to learn what? You will find this answer in the paragraph. Dolma believes that she can make a good prime minister because, so read the paragraph about Dolma again and complete this sentence. All the three sentences complete in the book itself. Okay. Now task B on page 73. Write true or false against each of the following statements. Peter is an only child. Number 2, when Sarvjit gets angry, he shouts at people. True or false? Nasir lives in the city. And number 4, Radha's mother enjoys doing things with her. So if you have to reread the lesson, please read the lesson again. But I'm sure without reading, you will be able to finish this task in just about 3 seconds. Okay, complete this task as well. Now we shall do part 2 of the same lesson, part 2, that is multiple intelligences. Multiple means many. Many kinds of intelligences. Not a person who is good in studies getting 90-95%, may be very, very intelligent, and you may be getting 20 or 30. Does that mean that you are not intelligent? You are also intelligent. That is why we call people with multiple intelligences. Some people are intelligent in one area, in one field. Other people are intelligent in another field. So each one of us is skilled or good at something. But do you know that different people are intelligent in different ways? This is the question that they are asking you. Each one of us is intelligent. You cannot say that I am stupid and my friend is so clever. No. He may be terrible in drawing. You may be very good. You may be excellent in drawing. He may be good in studies. You may not be very good in studies. So each one of us has a different level of intelligence, different field. Being good at your studies is one kind of intelligence, but there are many others too. Read the descriptions to find out which of the following types of intelligence best describes you. Remember that there will probably be more than one type of intelligence which fits you. So don't fix yourself into one category. You may be having different kinds of intelligences, which we will read now. Yes, you may be intelligent in 2 fields, or in 1 field, or in 3 fields, or maybe in all the fields. But each one of us is different. So let's continue with the different kinds of intelligences that each one of us has. So let's go for the first one, visual intelligence. Visual means with your eyes, which you can see, visual. You have visual intelligence if you like to think in pictures, create mental images, create images in your mind to remember things. You enjoy looking at maps, charts, pictures, videos and movies. If you have this, if you like to do these, that means you have visual intelligence. And there are more. If you are good at puzzle building, reading, writing, understanding maps, charts and graphs, a sense of direction, you have a sense of direction, you know which is left, which is right, and you remember these kinds of things. In case you have been to your uncle's house only once, maybe everybody else in the family will forget how to reach there, but maybe you will be the only one who remembers how to reach your uncle's house. That means you have a sense of direction. Then sketching, painting, fixing or making objects, understanding pictures. If you have all these qualities, that means you have visual intelligence. Again, if you have visual intelligence, you can become what? A navigator. Navigator means a person who navigates or who directs a ship while in the water. Or you can become a sculptor. Sculptor is a person who works with clay. Artist, inventor, architect, interior designer, mechanic and engineer. These are the things that you can become if you have visual intelligence. So think whether you have visual intelligence, whether you have all these qualities that are mentioned here. Let's move on to the next one, verbal intelligence. Verbal means talking or listening to people talk. Let's see whether you have verbal intelligence. You have verbal intelligence if you like to use words and language. You speak well and think in words rather than pictures. You don't think in pictures. When we talk about something, pictures don't come to your mind. Words will come to your mind. That means you have verbal intelligence. If you are good at speaking, writing, storytelling, listening, explaining, teaching, using humor means using funny things to talk, understanding the meaning of words, remembering information, whatever information is given to you, if you remember that, convincing someone of your point of view, like in a debate when you have to convince someone, then you have verbal intelligence. And if you have verbal intelligence, you can become a poet or a journalist, a writer, a teacher, a lawyer, a politician, a translator. You can become any one of these. So do you have verbal intelligence? Think about it. Let's move on to the next, that is mathematical intelligence. Very few of us have this, right? Maths is a very difficult subject. If you are good in maths, that means you have mathematical intelligence. Let us see what it is. You like to use reason, logic and numbers. You like to reason out things. When someone tells you something, you think about the advantages and disadvantage and you calculate everything. You are logical and you like numbers. Always curious about the world around. You ask lots of questions and like to do experiments. So then if you like to do experiments and you are always asking questions to everyone about all your curiosity, that means you have mathematical intelligence. Next, you are good at problem solving puzzles, experimenting, questioning and wondering about natural events, doing mathematics calculations, working with geometric shapes. Geometric shapes, working with geometric, triangular, circle, rectangular, all these are shapes. So if you like all those kinds of things, that means you have mathematical intelligence. And if you have mathematical intelligence, you can become a scientist, an engineer, a computer programmer, researcher, accountant, mathematician. So I hope you understand that. So do you have mathematical intelligence? Do you have visual intelligence? Do you have verbal intelligence, or do you have mathematical intelligence? Now we have 3 more coming up in the next video. Continue watching and think about which intelligence you belong to. Now moving on to the next kinds of intelligences. First, the fourth one is bodily intelligence. Bodily comes from the word body, your body. You have body intelligence if you like to control your body movements and handle objects skillfully. You have a good sense of balance and can catch or hit a ball well and like to dance. You like to move around while learning. So this is what comes under bodily intelligence. If you know how to balance yourself while walking on the footpath, on a narrow path, if you walk, maybe you're walking on a wall and you don't fall, that means you have balance and you can catch or hit a ball well, maybe cricket. Yes, so you have bodily intelligence. If you like to dance, that means you like to move around and learn. You need to use your body to learn. If you are good at dancing, physical coordination, sports, crafts, acting, miming, using your hands to create or build, you express emotions through your body. So dance is one such emotion that you express using your body. And also if you're good at sports, crafts, acting, miming, yes, all these show that you have bodily intelligence. And if you have bodily intelligence, you can become a dancer, an athlete, or physical education teacher, or actor, or firefighter, or a craftsperson. You can become any one of these if you have bodily intelligence. Next one is musical intelligence. Very easy to understand the meaning of musical intelligence. Musical comes from the word music. So you have musical intelligence if you like to play and enjoy music. You think about sounds, rhythms and patterns. You immediately respond to music, either appreciating or criticizing what you hear. Sometimes when you listen to a song, you say, oh, nice song. Or sometimes you criticize, oh, terrible song. That also is liking music. So you are good at singing, whistling, playing musical instruments, recognizing tunes, which tune is playing, you recognize it, composing music, making your own music, remembering melodies. Melodies means songs, remembering old songs, understanding the structure and rhythm of music. If you like all of these things, how music is formed, how we write music, so that means you have musical intelligence. And if you have musical intelligence, you can become a musician or a DJ. DJ is disc jockey, or a singer, or even a composer. Right? So we see that you don't have to be good only in visual. Now you may be good in visual as well as musical. So you can take two to describe your kind of intelligence. Okay, so coming to the last one now, interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal means your reaction with others or your relationship with other people. So you have interpersonal intelligence if you like to understand others, if you like to listen to others and listen to their problems. You try to see things from other people's point of view in order to understand how they think or feel. That means you are empathic. You have empathy for others. Empathy means putting yourself in somebody else's shoes and thinking like them. Yes, a person who falls down, maybe some people will stand there and laugh, ha ha ha, he's fallen down. But maybe you will just stand in one corner and you will imagine, oh my God, how would I feel if I fall like that? So immediately you have put yourself in that person who has fallen down. And you imagine that you have fallen down. That is thinking about others and putting yourself in other people's shoes and thinking how they feel. You are a good organizer and manage to get other people to cooperate and work as a team. You are a good team leader. You cooperate with other people and you make other people cooperate with you and you form a team. If you have that quality, that means you have interpersonal intelligence. You are good at seeing things from others' view, listening, understanding other people's moods and feelings, solving problems, cooperating with groups, noticing people's moods, communicating, building trust, So all this you are good at. So when you read this, who do you think of? Which of the children do you think of from the lesson? Do you think of Nasir, or do you think of Dolma? Right, we think of Dolma, no? So Dolma has interpersonal intelligence. So if you have interpersonal intelligence, you can become a counselor to counsel people. You can become a salesperson. You can sell goods very easily because you know how to talk. Or you can become a politician. You can become a business person, or you can become a teacher. Yes, so teachers also have interpersonal intelligence. So now we have done all these 6 kinds of intelligence. Now which one do you relate yourself to? Which one do you think you are? Just send me one message on WhatsApp. Ma'am, I have visual intelligence. Ma'am, I have verbal and visual. Or ma'am, I have interpersonal intelligence. Let me know which intelligence you can fit yourself into on WhatsApp. One message on WhatsApp. Yes, please mention your name also. I would like to know what intelligence you have. That much you do today for today's homework. Send me your kind of intelligence on WhatsApp so I can read it very fast. Don't expect any reply, but I would be happy to know to which category you belong. So I can remember that when we have our live classes. Okay, so this is the portion for today. Hope everything is clear. Yes, I hope so. So that's all for today. Have a good day. Bye bye.